What's going on, Gemini? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a phenomenal week so far. Especially with all these planetary shifts, I've been kind of telling out all the signs. I don't think I said it to Leo, but they'll get the message. But yeah, the energies have been. This has been a pretty jam-packed week here, Gemini. Depending on when you're watching this, Pluto went direct yesterday. Mars is moving into Scorpio. There's a lunar eclipse on Saturday. Celestial shenanigans all over the place. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. You're doing great. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Gemini. Just epic, yeah. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, I like that. I dig that little groove there. You know, kind of something to bring the energies up there, Gemini. Now, with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Had to pause for dramatic effect there, Gemini. I'm kind of on one. It's fine. But your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Gemini. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot. I'm actually busting out a new tarot deck here. This is actually the first one I ever pulled from Gemini, so I'm actually really excited to. It's been fun so far. I've been enjoying it. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? Thank you. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that are like watching Gemini, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you'd enjoy them. Let's go ahead and get into your first card here. Oh, it looks like we're celebrating, Gemini, because you got the fourth card of Aries, which is the cake card. Ooh, that actually sounds kind of nice right by now. Nice little slice of cake there, Gemini. But this card, it's a card of celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, and award ceremony. And the energy that's coming through here, Gemini, is a remember. And I feel like for some, considering that there is this, I'm getting a kind of a nostalgic energy. Okay, that's coming through here with that remember there, Gemini, for some. That maybe we're in this energy of like remembering maybe I'm getting a number of things. It's like either remembering maybe someone who has maybe passed on, possibly, you know, kind of remembering, and I hope so, Jim, and I hope that if we are kind of reflecting on maybe like and that's kind of perfect with this deck kind of coming through here, but we're remembering like maybe like past loved ones and things like that. I feel like it is where, yes, that is a very, can be very somber energy, and it can be hard to kind of fill in that void. I feel like one great way to kind of fill in that space is remember the times that you did celebrate with them, not just in remembering what they're gone, but remembering the impact that they had on you, and you know, the things that they may have passed down, and you know, just like in seeing how that has helped you grow in a sense, you know. And I feel like there's a difference between kind of staying stuck in the past and, you know, just kind of like really stuck in that like needing to heal energy, but another is like remembering them and the skills that they've passed down, maybe like the stories, or like the maybe different traits, or whatever that's looking like there, Gemini, or maybe different jokes that you might have picked up, or whatever that might be. But I even am kind of getting, so this very Six of Cups energy that's coming through here is like even like a remembering of maybe we haven't been able to celebrate here as of late, you know, and or maybe just maybe with the energies being as intense as they are, or just been kind of feeling down. It's just like we're trying to remember, you know, like the good old times, you know, when things were grand and things. I feel like there's this energy of remembering that you can have a good time, and that you don't need to necessarily stay in the past in order to make new memories. And this could be maybe we're reaching out to a friend, family member that we haven't talked with in a little while, or and I can get where that can be. Maybe it's been however long, and it's we're not sure how that interaction is going to look anymore, or something along those lines. And of course, people change, people grow, but that could be a great place to start, kind of reminiscing on the days, and then talk about, what's been going on here recently. It's just like creating this new, revitalizing that kind of this older energy, and adding this freshness that's even kind of going on here. And I'm even getting, for some, and I'm going to get some tarot on this, I feel like that there's this, and we're going to get a little spiritual here, Gemini, here for a second, because there's this energy of maybe even like, maybe even for some, there might even be like this, maybe we've been wanting to hang with me, because it's like we might be wanting to think about maybe like getting into like past life thing, is what I'm thinking, because that's another energy that the six of cups can get into as well, when this deck six of baskets. But it's this maybe wanting to recall, maybe remember. I'm getting like, so in your natal chart there's the thing of the south node, and those are energies that you've mastered already in like a past life. My south node's actually in Cancer, my sun sign's in Cancer too. But it's that's what I feel like, that even that type of energy is coming through here. And it was interesting, right before I was doing your reading, I have this it's called a mystical Merlin. It's a, oh, what's this, something incubus or something like that. The name's escaping me at the moment, but this can deal with like past life recall and things like that. I'm not saying you're getting a big boy like this one, but let me get some tarot on this, Gemini, and get some details. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see what we're remembering. And this might even be something as simple as maybe even like kind of working on your memory there, Gemini. And that's fascinating. This isn't medical advice, but I actually started working with this herb not too long ago. It's a gotu kola. That's a great herb for memory. So that could be just another thing that we might be, or maybe doing some brain challenges or something along those lines. But let me get some tarot on this. Oh, look at you working in the garden. Let's see what's going on here, Gemini. Oh, look at these lovely ladies. And I love the mother of baskets. So you have the mother of baskets, and the mothers in this deck are the queens. You got the mother of baskets, the mother of knives, the six of sticks in the upright, and then you have the garden in reverse here, and that's the world card here, Gemini. And I do feel like that for some, maybe we are kind of feeling maybe stuck in a cycle here. Maybe we're feeling kind of stuck in that like nostalgic type of state. And if you do find yourselves again in this energy of not, it feels like that we may be just kind of clinging on to this. It's just like that the six of sticks can be a card of celebration, and maybe we're just kind of caught in the sorrow of it, as opposed to seeing that dual side of a situation, Gemini. And you're a sign of duality. One of the few, like you and Pisces, and I'm almost would kind of lump Sagittarius in there, them being like this half horse, see, being a centaur, but we're getting a little, I feel like we're stretching that a little bit. But you for sure, you and Pisces being signs of duality, I feel like you can see both sides of things. I feel like we've been just kind of focused on one side, but there's a need to kind of get more clarity, kind of see things evenly here. Look at the mother of knives here, splitting this book down here. It's like taking this past energy here and utilizing that to write your future there. And I feel like with the mother of baskets being here as well, there's this energy of, especially if this is something that we're focused on, maybe that even the people that have passed, even, it almost feels like that her hand is outstretching towards you, just like a remembering it's like she's trying to pull you out of the slumps there, Gemini. And this could even be, I feel like, even like your higher self kind of reaching out to you, trying to do some healing there, because Saturn is in Pisces right now, the garden, and that's forming a square with your sign, and that could be, we might be having challenges with spirituality in a sense, because that's one of the aspects that Pisces deals with. And I do feel with the mother baskets as well. There's this energy of, again, kind of creating this new type of stage. It's like she's extending, again, like this invitation in a way, and I feel like that might be something for you to maybe try doing if haven't been feeling like we've been feeling kind of stuck and haven't been feeling like there's been things to celebrate. And we could just, you don't need, I feel like, an occasion for this could just be celebrating just being alive, just being on this journey, having people to call upon, and however that's looking, maybe doing like a potluck thing. Or let me get a little bit more on the Six of Sticks here, though, Gemini. And let me see what that's about. Thank you. So the Six of Sticks is clarified by the Four of Sticks in reverse, and then you have the Eight of Knives upright. And I feel with the Eight of Knives, it's like this is one of your cards. This is Jupiter in Gemini. And that's why I feel like it's like our world has been kind of made really small here as of late. It's like we've been kind of stuck at this path, like, because the Six of Sticks can also be, it's like that journey towards fame and recognition and things like that. But it's like, I like to think about it as that journey as well, and being around those. Because it's like you're getting conflicting energies here, because the Four of Sticks can also be like a card of celebration, a card of union and things. And maybe it's just like the people that are around us, possibly, that are kind of been keeping us maybe stuck in this sense. Or I'm kind of getting too. It's like this Mother of Knives is just like, and I think I'm gonna move on from this energy, Gemini. But it's giving me this thing of remembering who has your back and who doesn't. In the times when we're celebrating, and in the ones where we're maybe kind of struggling there, and who was there when you really kind of, when you know what I mean. I feel like it's very, very kind of interesting energy here, Gemini. I think I'm gonna pull out of that, but I hope that makes sense. All right, Gemini. Let's get another. Let's get some tea, and then let's get some. Let's get another oracle on the mix. Oh, all right, a little more Aries energy here. So you have the first card of Aries, which is the Diamond card. And with this card, this is a card of creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, and invincible spiritual power. And the energy that's coming through here is the faithfulness. And that's interesting because, I feel, Gemini, that there's this with this faithfulness. It's just that I almost feel like that there's this energy of again, it feels like those who've been true to you, and who you've been there for, it's like, you know, the mother baskets and the mother, or the mother knives and the mother baskets, where they are two different, you know, the mother knives is more intellectual, like more operates more on her logical kind of intellectual side, and the mother baskets operates more on her emotional side. I feel that even though they're operating differently, they would have each other's back. You know, there's you know, they both bring a certain thing to the table, and I feel like that there's this, it's like there's, I almost feel like that is these energies of, again, it's like those, like being mindful of those who were just there for you when things were like really, you know, kind of like when we were at your height and things were fantastic. But then when we find ourselves stuck and maybe in our head and kind of in these challenges, those who may have, you know, those mothers who stuck around and those who didn't, you know. And and it's like almost just like who we're being, in a sense, pouring this faithfulness energy into. I'm almost even getting like a six of coins type of vibes, you know, like kind of that reciprocity type of energy there. You know, there's, let me get, yeah, let me get some tarot on this. Get some details with this Gemini. Interesting. Yep. All right, Gemini. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so you have, yep. All right, so you have the Ten of Coins, the Ace of Knives, and then the Free Man in reverse, and then you have the Three of Sticks, and then the in Railroad Bill in upright. And the Free Man is the Fool card, and then that's interesting. The Free Man is the Fool card, and then the Railroad Bill is the Chariot. And that's fascinating that you're, because something that doesn't feel this faith with this faithfulness, you know, something feels like that there's something unsteady here in your, with the Ten of Coins being in reverse, something that's like affecting, that maybe something, yes, something feeling is unstable in like our foundation in a sense, or that something may even be kind of taking from your energy, or maybe this is someone possibly that, because it's interesting that you have both the World and the Garden in reverse, because it's like after the Garden it's the end of the major arcana, and then we start all over again as the, you know, with the Free Man. And it's like something may be taken away from your freedom in a sense, and but we're still, there's still this faithfulness that is there. And I feel like it's interesting with this Railroad Bill and the Ace of Knives being here, because it's like we're still powering forward here, but it's just like this idea of almost like this commitment, or, you know, it's like we see this thing as like as a diamond, but I almost feel like we're kind of seeing it with like these rose colored glasses possibly. It's, there's this, and I might get, there's this lack of clarity here with the Ace of Knives. You know, there's this like, and I almost like, I feel with the Three of Sticks, it's almost like that we need to maybe distance ourselves from a situation for a moment and really kind of evaluate something here for, let me get a little bit more with this Three of Sticks here, Gemini. Hmm. And there you are, Gemini. Interesting. Let me go get this card down here and see what's going on. Huh. All right, Gemini. So you have the courting card, the lovers here, and then you have the Seven of Knives upright. And, the Seven of Knives. If I'm remembering the story for the Seven of Knives, I want to say her man's been unfaithful, and she's cooking up she's cooking up a whipping up a little hoodoo there. You're doing a little craft, a little root work there. Because I feel there's some dishonesty. I feel like that's coming through. The court card, the courting card is like this energy of decisions, and it's like it's almost like there's this split. It's almost like the twins, in a sense, are not on the same page. Because you got this one side here that's happy with this choice, but you got the other side here that there's this something's not right. Something is weird in there's something that's tasting funny in our pot, and we can't quite put your finger on it. But it's like this energy of will smile in your face, but then put then it's kind of putting poison in your soup. Then that's a weird analogy, and that's not what she's doing here. But that's the energy that's really kind of coming through there, Gemini. It's this paying attention to this could be maybe in like at a certain maybe a certain like philosophy, or maybe it's a certain person, maybe this could be even be like a job, but there's something is like it's using both that head, your head and your heart here. I feel like with the mother knives and baskets, where and it's like we want to be careful about being more of one than the other. Logically, we see this situation, but emotionally, it's just like it feels. And I'm not. It's. I'd never tell you what to do, Gemini, but just really trust your intuitions and think about. I feel like thinking about this thing long term, in the sense it's like short term it might seem like something's real sweet, and that, say, maybe someone's presenting this giving these motherly energies here, but again it's like I feel like it's keeping you stuck. It's like we can't seem to move on. The chariot's trying to move, but they don't know. It's like there's no clear way where it's going. And again, apply it to where it may be what your situation may be. But I think I'm gonna pull from that. But let's get your last oracle card here. Thank you. All right, Gemini. Huh. I want to say Scorpio did something very similar. They got two of the cards and they switched it up with the Aquarius. You got the second card of Aquarius here, which is the Labyrinth card. And with this card, this is a card of loss, delayed, complex, contemplate, it's complicated, going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problem to solve, catch 22, and a situation to sort out. In the energies that are coming through here, Gemini, you got the complex and it's complicated here. And that's kind of what this feels like. Without knowing your situation, I'm not sure what this energy could be, but it does feel like there are some complex thoughts and emotions that are going into this thing, and it's keeping us in this, almost in this stagnant type of energy here. And it's like we're almost sort of, this almost, that's interesting. The railroad bill's almost giving me this like autopilot type of energy, where it's just like, well, we've treated this thing like this for so long. Let's just do what's comfortable, as opposed to maybe challenging this idea here with the Ace of Knives. I hope that makes sense. It's just like that you've built this foundation on something for however long, and it's just like maybe remembering that you do have a choice in whatever it is that you're whatever this is. And and I'm sure, I'm not doubting the complexity or, of anything of this, but it's just like, how long can it stay complex? How long are we going to keep it in that energy and really start kind of, because I'm getting, even with this remembering card, it's just like remembering who you are, because you're more than just one thing, Gemini, especially you are a complex sign, being a sign of duality and being a sign of the mind and being Mercury ruled. And let me get some tarot on this, Gemini, see what's going on with that. Hmm. Hmm. Thank you. All right, Gemini. All right, last little bit here. So, and that's interesting. You got all the Aries minor arcana cards here. And before I hold on, let me, because I'm gonna talk about that. So you got the two of sticks, the four of baskets, and Big Mama. I love that, Big Mama in upright here, and that's the sun. And then you have Aunt Caroline, the Wheel of Fortune, and then Father of Sticks in reverse here, Gemini. And let's switch back over, because I was thinking with that Aries energy, and even Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is all about freedom. They're Uranus ruled, the free man. And just thinking about Aries, they deal with self. And the fact you got all three of Aries major arcanas, the two, three, and four of sticks. And it just feels like that there's this thing, again, a needing remembering who you are, remembering your individuality. There's this faithfulness that I feel like I feel like that it's just like this four of baskets for some. It's just like, I feel like there's this energy that of like, enough is about to be enough here in a minute. If we were to really kind of challenge these thoughts, that we'd stop buying what maybe someone is maybe selling to you, in a sense. This could be like there's this like it's just idea, because even with the Aunt Caroline being here, there's this more energy of kind of stuck in this cycle and not fully accessing our abundance, in a sense. It's just like it's rooted in this there's this complex energy that's almost like, I feel like it's keeping you from making a move, in a sense, like this keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant. It's just like, but it's like the sun, I feel like, is bringing this energy to light, and trying to bring, because you have a lot of strong cards of clarity here with the Ace of Knives, the Mother's Knives, the Big Mama. But I just feel like there's an energy again. If it's this Two of Wands is giving me this challenge, something is needing to be challenged here, or need to be pushed, or is needing to be something. There's this it's assertive, and it's fascinating, Gemini. And it does feel kind of complicated, and it does seem like this is, whatever this is, it's just like where we may be kind of on the fence about it right now. And I feel like it's something to ruminate on. If this is something that's resonating with you, this might be, because just thinking with Jupiter is, I'm thinking about, because Jupiter deals with spirituality, and not to say that this is anything along those lines, but it could be just something that we've taken as that was this maxim that we may have followed, or this whatever this thing was that we were so dogged on, very loyal to, very steadfast, that I feel like that foundation is being rocked a little bit. And it's just like, it's tower energy that's coming through here. It's just like kind of seeing something for what it really is, and understanding what that means going forward. And maybe it feels like with the father of sticks, maybe for some, if this is not something that's going on, if this is getting ready to happen, it's just like, it might be a tough thing. Like, what is the game plan for here? What do we do with that information? Especially if it's something that it's... I feel like a lot of very challenging questions here, Gemini. So I think I'm going to leave that there. And I hope that made sense, Gemini. But one more thing, like, I'm just with Jupiter, I was thinking, just like, it is, I'm getting something like our really our faith is like, the ninth house is popping in my head, and that's, it's Sagittarius house, Sagittarius, your opposite sign. And they're about growth and expanding, like opening your mind up to like different opportunities. But it is the house of I won't get to, yeah, but just something to think about there, Gemini. Let me be mindful. But if anything resonated with you, Gemini, give it a thumbs up, and share this, because this seems like a lot. It's just like, again, it's just this remembering who we are, or I don't know, even remembering to even bring some sunlight into our lives here. Just something to give reasons to celebrate here. That's fascinating. But I'm about to get back into your reading. But if subscribe. I was like, where else are we at? Subscribe, Big Mama. Hit that bell button. You get notified when I release videos each week. And then last little bit, Gemini here. Look at you getting some hot tickets to come over to my other channel, Railroad Bill, Mother of Baskets. That's Cancerian energy for me. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, probably maybe even Mars there, Gemini, come on over to my other channel, The Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down. Oh, wait. It's down in the description box below. I just still want you to come over there, Gemini. But let me get you surprise cards here so I can get you out of here. Alright, here's another one of your cards. Sun in Gemini. You got the Ten of Knives here, Gemini. And this is an intense card. This is a... I feel, all right, so because this energy is taking place in a church, and not that I'm saying that this is the issue per se, but it's more so along the lines of, like, that level of devotion towards something. I feel that there has been, again, this could be, maybe this is a religion, maybe this is a philosophy, maybe this is a person, maybe this is a place. Something has, in a sense, I feel like betrayed you in a way, or that it's hurt you in a way that it's either you're seeing things in a different kind of light, or you may be coming to a situation like that, but it's just like these are some challenging thoughts. I don't feel like that it's, and I hope you know what I mean, because I'm not trying to tell anyone that, we're not, it's not anything to bash religion or anything along those lines there, Gemini, but it really is something bigger than that. It's a question of whatever you really have a lot of faith in. Again, a person, a thing, a place, something that just we have put all this stock into, invested, emotionally, Mother of Baskets, intellect, built your thoughts around it, Mother of Knives, and bam, it's just like that type of thing. So let me get your surprise. Let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here. And I feel like it's going to be something where it probably might be intense, Gemma, because again, Ten of Knives is you got some really intense minor arcana cards. But there's great healing that I feel it can come from that when we're able to see the dual side of what was the purpose of that. What lesson was that trying to teach you? And now you got the Imagine card here. And with this card, I almost feel like that there's this fear of imagining how life is going to be without this, whatever this thing that we put so much stock into. And this could even be like an investment, possibly. We had faith in something, but it's just like we're having troubles imagining what life may look like going forward from there. And that's a tough energy, I feel like, to really be in. That to be that almost that sense of kind of wandering, kind of lost. Everything's getting kind of foggy in a sense. But I feel like it may be hard to imagine maybe in that present moment when that initial shock happens. Absolutely, that's but I feel that with time that it will heal. It takes a moment to imagine, you kind of reshape what that looks like. So, all right, Gemini, I think I'm going to leave that there. You stay safe out there, Gemini, because the energies are shifting, in an interesting type of way, and things have been really intense. So, Pluto making moves, just all these planets making moves, and then eclipse energies, and you're getting ready to get into Scorpio season soon. It's like it's gonna be, we're gonna be, it's gonna be a lot. So just stay safe out there. And mother baskets, you raise your vibration through the roof. Do some self care in this. Surround yourself with people, like good support systems, and oof, you almost got me there, Gemini. I will catch you. All right, let's get out of here. On the next one. Later. Later. All right.